Hmm.
Oh, lovely adherers of the crunchy pleasures.
Oh, the temple, right? Ark. Temple. No? Hmm.
Sure. You'll have to pay normally, though. As much as the Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free. Walk blessed.
Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Let's do it like this, though. One is out here at the harbor. Hmm.
I, Captain Yanu Orai, hereby confess my sins. For decades, I imprisoned men and women from all continents of Vin and sold them to the highest bidders. 462 men. 561 women and 210 children have me to thank for a life spent in slavery. I don't remember their names. Now, however, the time of punishment has finally come, and I thank the Bone Judge who will carry out my judgment. Crucified, I shall be hoisted over a pool of acid whose caustic fumes will burn away the skin from my body. Nobody will come to my aid, and I will die in solitude, as I should. Yanu Orai, slaver.
My brother in arms.
Sir? Yes?
No. Not on the city marketplace, ding dong. Okay, that's these things.
He was a good man.
My sir.
Oh, look at that, a sun. Oh, all things lost and found again. Depends on what you're looking for.
Move along.
You bloody wench thinks she's factoring cotton. She'll keep what's coming to her.
Help. Please, help.
What? Who are you?
Oh, what is that, man? I need your help with something.
Oh, really? And what could someone working for the Order bring down to a place like this and risk spoiling his fine garments?
I'm here because I'm looking for a black stone which is said to be associated with your league. Do you know anything about that?
A black stone? No idea what you're talking about. Now, is there something else? If not, leave. Time is sparse these days.
Thank the sun. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I followed you. It's about your mission. I know that the Grandmaster ordered you to find the Black Stones, and I believe I know where to find the one you were looking for down here.
You do? Where?
Far away from here, and I can show you where. The only thing I ask of you is that no one must know about my part in this. Promise me that, and I'll tell you what I know.
I don't like to take your say, but alright, I promise.
Thanks. Believe me, I don't like this any more than you do. Come, follow me. All this poverty. It's incredible how little we think of it up there. I guess it's easy to forget about the other side of the coin once you haven't seen it for a while. Alright, this is better. Have you ever heard the name Dalgalar?
Dalgalar. Yes, I think someone told me about him once. The healer of the poor.
Healer of the poor. Yes, that's what some people called him. It doesn't do him justice, though. Dalgalar helped everyone regardless of his wealth. The only difference was that he had the rich people pay for their treatment. Do you also remember why he left Ark?
Vaguely. Didn't he have a quarrel with the League of the Apothecary because of his methods?
Yes. For him, the end justified the means. For example, it is said that he once healed a crippled soldier by replacing his lost leg. The League considered such practices pathless, but Dalgalar refused to give in, and that is how they came to blows. Finally, Dalgalar left Ark and moved into a remote old castle in the Frostcliff Mountains.
So typical. He tried to help people, that's what should matter.
True, but people fear what they don't know. It has always been like that. I guess you know the rest of the story. He became more and more reclusive until one day, he locked the gates and was never heard from again. The apothecaries say that it was his eccentricity which was to blame, but I think there's more to it than that.
Let me guess, you think the Black Stone had a role in all this?
I know it did. I recently read the notes of one of the few apprentices he permitted to come with him. And this is where it gets interesting. Dalgalar researched something he only referred to as the Angel. No one but him was allowed to take part in its creation, and he hired dozens of mercenaries to get him the resources he needed for his experiments. Books, relics, rare herbs, things like that. And one of those relics was a small dark stone, shining like the skin of an eel.
The Black Stone, and you think it is responsible for whatever really happened in his castle?
Yes. What do you think, Saira? That does sound like a lead, doesn't it?
A good one, actually, but why all the secrecy?
I was waiting for that question. Alright then, I might as well come clean. I am interested in all this because there is a rumor as to what the Angel was supposed to be.
What?
A talisman. One that allows its bearer to heal any disease in the world, even flesh maggots, the yellow fever, or the Black Death. All of them. And I want to find this angel, Saira. Isn't it obvious? Because I want to be healed.
You're talking about this creature inside you, the demon.
Yes. If there's even just a sliver of a chance that this device, whatever it is, can help me, I have to take it. And that is also why the Order must not know about any of this. They would confiscate the artifact before I could use it for myself. And what am I supposed to tell them if they ask me why I need it? I can't allow anyone to learn the truth about me, not until I've dealt with it. Now enough about my motivations, Saira. Let us plan how we are going to proceed.
You're right, how do we get to this castle? It's up north, right?
Yes. I found us a map that should point the way from the Frostcliff Tavern. Go prepare yourself. I will meet you there. And thank you for helping me. I know I might not show it that much, but I appreciate your, friendship. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! You're an adventurer, aren't you? Have you been to...
Hello. Now there's a treat for the eye. What do you say, darling? Want to spend some time together?
Please, just...
Hear my word. So path-abiding people of this holy city. Rumors Rumors about the horrible events of the past moons. They speak of a
Sir?
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions. We always go to
Bread! Taste it now, our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread!
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves.
Oh, so this is serious here. Even anything in there? Hmm. Target, some good burners. Notes, the state in Upper City visits the bathhouse every day and is married by the fair trap. Homer's bookworm aristocrat, 500 pennies reward bonus of 250 for acquisition of the document. Hmm.
I, Ilaria Nettlegrass, hereby confess my sins. For years I murdered under the moniker of the Black Widow. Man or woman, young or old, it didn't matter as long as the pay was right. Never was I brought to justice for my crimes, for I always knew how to outwit the law. I am a despicable creature, without mind or compassion, no better than a rabid animal. Now, however, the time of punishment has finally come, and I thank the Bone Judge who will carry out my judgment. I shall remain in this cage until I die of starvation. Food and drink shall be within sight, but never within reach. Nobody will come to my aid, and I will die in solitude, as I should. Ilaria Nettlegrass, hired killer.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you all over the city. The commander wants to see you.
Commander Aaron, you mean? Why?
Nothing to be scared of, I'm sure.
Ben, thanks again.
Over there. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
All right, will do. Thanks for telling me. Sir?
Old granary. Already?
I, Borio Oakenvale, hereby confess me sins. For decades, I abducted children from the Undercity and locked them in this basement. I defiled them, let them starve, and then sold them to the highest bidders, who, like me, were also driven by carnal sins and perverse desires. Now, however, the time of punishment has finally come, and I thank the Bone Judge who will carry out my judgment. In shackles, I will watch as a pack of rats eats the flesh from my bones. Nobody will hear me screams, just like there was no one to hear those other poor souls whose lives are destroyed. Signed, Boreo Oakenvale, child trafficker and murderer.
Knock, knock, who's there? Come in alone, if only you dare. Honestly, old man, I don't get what all the fuss is about. I need the storage. Your cellar is almost empty, and I would pay you a goddamn 15 pennies per week. Isn't that enough? You act like you got the use of the Golden Queen in your basement. Come on, give it a try. P.S. regarding your rap program, you have to find out where those critters come from. Maybe from some holes in the walls. When you found them, put a big stone in front of it to block it in another way. That should take care of it. No.
Well met.
Sir? Yes?
Malphas's blessings.
May your path always be even.
Esper?
You? Why are you here?
Yeah. It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
There's something I need to tell you. Tell you Esper about the murders in the Blackstone.
What, so the Archmagister really believes we Delverics owned one of those stones? I would have known that. Believe me, I've snuck inside our manor's treasure chamber more than once. And there was no black stone whatsoever.
They just sit
Now what about this package? The murders. Can you make sense of that?
Not in the least, no. Setting aside the fact that what you're describing is bloody spooky, I don't have the slightest idea who might have an interest in sending me on this morbid paper chase through Ark. Either whoever did this has mistaken me for someone else, or we're dealing with a seriously disturbed individual.
Well, if you believe those confession letters, all of those murder victims were criminals. If you ask me, this whole thing looks like some kind of revenge act.
Yeah, I already suspected as much. But still, it doesn't change the fact that I have no idea who might be behind this. And why he sent me this package and not, for example, the Ark Guard.
I see. What about this cipher at the end of each of the letters? Any idea as to what that might mean?
No, none. That's... Wait. Could you show me those letters again? By the wise hermit, that's... No, that's not possible.
What?
These fragments, if you combine all of them, they make a sentence. Knock, knock, who's there? Come in alone, if only you dare.
Figure out that much, but what's that supposed to mean?
But... No, that doesn't make sense. I know that phrase from my childhood. Adila and me, it was our code when we snuck out of the house to go on one of our expeditions.
Your sister, so you're saying she could be behind all this?
Yes, but... No, that just doesn't make sense. Adila's an apothecarian, not a goddamn assassin. You said one of the corpses you found was a hired killer. How in blazes could my sister kill someone like that? And... why?
The Black Stone. It just adds up. If she found it, the High Ones could have driven her to kill these people and giving her the power to do it.
Oh, come on, that's just bullshit. Even if the stone somehow gave her the power to do this, Adila wouldn't hurt a fly. Come on, I'll prove it to you. Meet me in Duneville. I'll take you to our hideout.
Okay, so we have that one, and then we have the one up here. How about Frostcliff Caverns first then?
Can I help you?
Oi, you there.
Guess to switch it up a little bit. Do Jim wheel afterwards?
Yes? Walk blessed, Sure. Where to?
Frostcliff Tavern we go.
Oh, just shut up, will you, Folliak? What blessed, my sir? Wouldn't recognize a tear if it was drooling in his face. But as he said, we don't know anything about that castle. And if I were you, I would stay away from it anyway. This man, this Dalgalar, he was crazy.
What makes you say that?
Well, before he, shut himself in, he sent his servants down here a couple of times each moon. And every time they hired dozens of hunters to bring them dead game, rabbits, deer, and the like.
So, he probably needed them for his experiments.
Hi, my dad. Why so many? I mean, 40 cadavers a week? Must be something wrong with that. Maybe he's an enterist, a bone mage, or something like that. And maybe he wanted to use those corpses to raise an army of undead to take revenge on the League.
Rabbits, Folliak. Rabbits.
Dose makes the poison. Isn't that how you say it, my dad?
Yes, that's the saying. I need to go now. Thank you for your help. I take it you listened. I don't think we'll get more than superstitious chatter out of these people. What do you say? Should we head out?
Sure.
All right. Come, follow me.
As old as his eyes, he had lived his whole life under empty skies. When a little boy asked him for the guiding path.
Cold. Well, the castle is about 2 miles north of here. We shouldn't have any problems if we stay on the road. I suggest you go on ahead. I'll cover your back.
Worshipper, get out.
That was all of them. That tower over there looks suspicious if you ask me. Let's be careful.
Drop it up on the floor. Ice claw.
There.
Just
that was all of them.
some fun.
There.
Let's see.
Careful. That was all of them.
There's a way here.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Oh no. This is Brother Gallius.
What were they doing here?
I don't know. Let's search their bodies.
Hunters of the area speak of strange creatures in the ruins of Northwind. We believe an anthropist is hiding in the mines of the village. Take a look at the mines next time you have a mission in the Frostcliffe Mountains. The order needs rare metals to rebuild the beacon. If you want to re-establish a mine, we can't just leave it to the anthropist. Leader JB.
Anything?
Dora seems the old mine up in Northwind is occupied by some wild mage. He's responsible for the last ones of fire elementals around here.
Oh, of course. I heard about that. The Order wanted the ore for the beacon. Poor people. This bastard must have taken them by surprise. Let's take a look into that mine, Saira. Our expedition into the castle will just have to wait.
Hello, Dvalik. And right now I'm doing a bit of the main story. Do I have something to put now?
Where are you going?
I'm going to the mine as we were supposed to. Melt, melt, melt. Or is it? It was the ore. Well, I guess we can take the corundum more. This is more of a rogue archer build. Wanted to do a pure rogue, but that's... You get hammered in melee combat way too easily in this one.
And it's over. Golly.
Boom, 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 boom.
Helped me with my preparations for the trial. He didn't deserve to end like that.
Yeah, it's just that you're so weak with it, unfortunately.
In any case, we need to tell the Grand Master about this once we have searched Dalgalar's castle.
Blocking matters a lot, I noticed. If you can block and then retaliate and block, and it works better, but you also need to use a lot of really bad things. Use paralysis. Paralyze the enemy. This is kinda needed. No, I'm not sick of it. Hello, warriors. I'm though sick of doing escort quests where the escort is up your bum every time.
That was all.
Enjoy your food and thanks for the raid, Alec. You know, I like RPGs like this, so for me, it's can't dislike them, really. Plus, the storytelling is really good. I mean, the side quest has been amazing. Like we got betrayed yesterday and all that stuff, you know. But we got our revenge. Good thing I got a really good sword out of it and a really good shield, so can't really complain. Yep, get out of here.
Yes?
Don't know your parents. How did you come by your name? There you go.
It was stitched into the blanket they found me in near that village. I don't really know if it is my actual name, but I had nothing else to go with, so it stuck.
What's the story behind your tattoo?
Tattoo? Oh, of course, you mean my mark. I've had that for as long as I can remember, and I don't have the slightest idea as to how I got it.
Is it, I don't know, magical?
No, it isn't. It's just there, that's all.
Well, something like that doesn't appear out of nowhere. Someone must have put it on you.
That's what Tyrus said too. But if it has a meaning, it's obscure. I couldn't find anything in the books, and the Magisters couldn't put their fingers on it either.
Didn't it comfort you? It looks good.
It does. You're the first to tell me that. But thanks, I guess.
You gonna be stuck here, or do I have to kick your butt or something? Well, maybe she appears up in the castle. We'll see. Flames everywhere. I hope she appears up in the castle. I'm surprised it's only a 3-star quest though. Yeah, but it's weirdness how some arrows just goes right through the body. bank vault key. A random place to find one. Yep. And this will be open at some point, I think. Yeah, we need to get up there. This one just goes up there. Now I'm supposed to go up there, but let's see what's up this one. Or teddy bear. Wait, yay! We picked up a lot of heavy stuff. We got stuff. Feels like there's supposed to be something up there. Fought those before, but it was not called a Spectre, no. Dead end. Spectre tooth. Hmm. Yeah, it's not to the left. Come on. There we go. Laugh at Torgan whispered.
Locked, as expected.
Maybe there's a side entrance?
Maybe, but the ground around here is slippery and the cliffs are steep. That could turn out poorly. Maybe we could try to break the gate open instead. But how? Black powder might do the trick, if we had any.
Where are we supposed to find so much of the powder?
Let me think. Northwind was a prospector's village after all, and I think I saw some kind of trapdoor down there near the mine's entrance. With luck, that could be a storage area. I suggest you take a look at it. I'll start digging the gate free in the meantime.
Noble steed. Oh wait, I don't know how to do that. Press L. A noble steed, donkey. explosive arrows. Oh, crap. We ran out of torches before. Yeah. That was all the explosives. So that should.
Well then, take cover. There you go. What the? Breathe. Just breathe. I'm sorry, this was unexpected. But I guess that answers the question of what happened to Zalgalar's servants. Or Zod's.
Happy as now. That was the it again, wasn't it? Like in old Doppelgrad?
Yes, I wasn't prepared, that's all. But I've got it under control, don't worry, I promise.
Something or someone murdered them. You really think the Blackstone is connected to all of this?
An idealistic count, a remote castle, and a powerful artifact befouled by the High Ones. That's not too far-fetched, wouldn't you agree? We won't be able to get in through the main gate, but there has to be a side entrance. Come on, let's take a look around.
And there's a door over there. Over here. There's a door over there. And a door there.
Huh. That one looks good if you ask me, but it's locked, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, so we need to search for the key.
Who would have guessed that? We should start with the corpses, I think. There has...
What about Brother Yarber?
Declined. Just like the others. If you would maybe just explain to them what we need those bodies for, they might...
I would not justify myself to those fools. If they only had a trifle of decency, they would see the debt they are in. But, as they wish, there are other ways. Tell the other servants that I do not want to be disturbed for the rest of the evening, and bring me new salve.
The salve. Of course, Master. Walk blessed.
To be someone with a key. Are you alright, Saira?
I think I just saw Don Galar. His memory.
Wait, you mean in a vision? But how? I thought everything you see comes from the Pyrean Age.
Me too, but it was him, I'm sure of it. And he was talking to a woman, some kind of apprentice, maybe. Seems that the apothecary stopped supplying him with fresh corpses.
That would explain why he hired so many hunters from the village. But what did he need all those cadavers for? The angel? Whatever. Let's go search those bodies for a key. Wait, do you hear that? that was all of them.
I got air in my knee.
Your vision must have caused this. We should be prepared for resistance now. Come on, let's find that key. I don't want to have to look at this any longer than... Sorry.
I got it.
Do you have it? Then let's go in.
Face. What's this then? Okay, I know you want us to go that way, but I'm gonna explore this mini. Oh boy, I need to stay up. Sure. Would probably say that we don't need any more spare parts, really. Ocean. Good. That was just crap. Yeah, not that's far in that one. Where are we with that? Expert. Don't have crafting point. We have 8 learning points. Don't see on the other side what's over there. There's a door over there too. There's a town and a house. We should do a after this quest and probably hand it in, and then we should do a trip here and up these maybe a little bit, or we go this way. Do these 4 stars. Oops. Okay.
Where are you going?
Yeah, that's heavy armor. Judging hand. Okay, now we can go in that side door. Okay, it looks pretty big, so I wonder if it's how big it's gonna be inside. What kind of enemies we're gonna encounter?
Good.
You like not have a torch right now? You know. God damn it, woman. You have to follow me right behind me.
Enemies, get ready.
Nice, no time to nap now. Okay. Indestructible eyes.
There.
Okay, we have one up and we have one down. Well, that was a dead end. Guess what? More burden. see.
There.
Same one. Oops.
Wow. What a sight. Do you see anything? With your gift, I mean.
Nope, not yet. Any idea where we could start looking for the stone or this angel?
No, but I suppose Dalgalar's personal quarters would be a good place to start. I guess the big gate over there should lead us there. Let's take a look. Lots. What else would you expect when breaking into someone's house? Let's see.
We have a research room there.
I understand. This is some kind of magic seal, similar to the one the Magisters once showed us in the Scuola. You need to speak the correct words in order to pass. Two of them, it seems.
Yes, and how are we supposed to find these words?
Well, that's the question. But knowing Dalgalar, I'm sure he chose two words that meant something to him. So if we can somehow find out more about him and what he did here, we might have a chance. If not, we'll need to look for another way in.
That's why I couldn't enter that door, because she
Let's
was
take a
going
look
to
at the
talk
two
to
towers.
us.
I think the staircases in this hall might lead us there. This must have been some kind of laboratory. Here we go again. was all. Let's look around.
Forgive me, Master. I wanted to talk to you.
Of course you do. What's on your mind?
Of course you do want to talk to me.
Forgive my words, but I find certain recent developments disquieting.
Do you?
You've changed, Master. Every day the villagers bring their sick to our gates, but you forbid us to let them in. Instead, you spend every minute with this girl. And the Black Stone. Haven't you heard the tales? The stones are cursed. Master, you really should...
Go and pack your things, Yulika.
What? Master, I am just worried about you.
I know, and I thank you for it. Now go. Your apprenticeship is over.
But...
Go.
Okay. I am.
Wait.
The heck did you turn off the light for?
Scientia Sinistra by Ibn Natarim. That was a Kyranian arcanist of the Simnota. Getting caught with one of these books is essentially a crime. Here in Enderal. Seems that Dal Galar needed more than just alchemy and light magic for his angel.
God damn this bullshit about being overburdened. picking these. Let's see if I find it. What the heck, man? Push me into it. Mage light lasts a while.
Stuffed creatures, even lost ones. I'm not surprised he and the League had their differences. What the? That's not a laboratory, that's a crypt. Earhush. Now we know that he didn't just stick to animals. But what is this fluid they're floating in?
It was something like it earlier in the aged man's manner. It seemed to preserve the body somehow.
I see. Do you see that?
Black soul gem.
A crystal, but it's so dull. As if all its energy...
And energy is death. A trifle less, not too much less, just a little. Don't disappoint me. Not this time.
Had been drawn from it. Maybe that was some kind of experiment for what he planned to do with the Black Stone?
It was, yes. He tried to transfer the energy of that crystal to a dead body.
What?
I saw it. These corpses here. Dalgalar experimented with them. He tried to somehow fuse energy with the bodies.
But to what end? If this device were some kind of prototype for the Angel, what did he hope to use it for? This only gets more confusing. Come, let us look for the second code word. Maybe it's around here somewhere.
Ah, God damn it. Tanisha, I cannot find words to describe how happy each of your letters make me feel. It is as if the warmth of your fingers would still be attached to them. But no, do not let me waste time and answer your question. Our little one is getting better and better. The cool climate is doing her very well. In just a few days after our arrival here, she already awoke from her coma. Her cheeks are becoming rosier every day, her breath more powerful. I am sure that during the next Star Summer's night you will be able to enfold her in your arms. Furthermore, you wanted to know when you can move here. Heavy-heartedly, I have to stave you off another few moons. Your presence here would put Maya's healing into danger. I beg you not to ask for the why. Believe me, the distance between us hurts me just as much as it hurts you. Millian told me that he paid for the Leoran in Ark a whole year accommodation and meals for you. I'll write you soon. In love, Samuel.
Anything?
Cut out the letter, have a look at it. I guess it answers some questions.
It does? Show me. So Delgalar had a daughter. And this Tanisha must have been his companion? His paramour?
Yes, and his daughter was ill. It seems that he moved here to heal her.
Yes, but why the heck would cold mountain air be good for a sick child? That's nonsense. He could have just stayed in Ark with his companion. At least now we have another candidate for the code words. Tanisha. I doubt we'll find anything else here. What do you say, Zaira? Shall we go back to the main hall?
Yep.
Good. Come on.
Back to the main hall we go.
Then let's try our luck with these sigils, shall we? You do it.
So we should use where's the one? Why don't I have it here? Tanisha.
Okay, so we have one word. Now let's take a look at the other tower. Maybe we can find the other one there.
Dining hall.
Ah, there you are. Let us keep going. More bodies. What in blazes happened here?
Are they gonna come alive?
Focus, Kalia. Focus. Just what the heck was that?
Or the same thing that keeps on raising the dead in here.
Yes, probably, but what is it? That's not an elemental, at least not a common one. Let's just be careful. I don't like this.
Yeah, left tower then. Let's see what we find in here.
Barrier. That looks like Starlingcraft to me. Without...
It was impossible to manage the barrier, correct?
Yes, my son. And no one apart from us knows the latter.
I see. Then I owe you my thanks. We should make a toast. To your Motrolian brandy?
I must confess that I am no friend to alcohol, but thank you nonetheless. Oh, to plate us with it. What are we drinking to? Our collaboration?
To our collaboration, and a world free of suffering.
All right. To our collaboration, and a world free of suffering. Marvelous, really. Between us, Misa, why the barrier? What do you have up there that 5 arm wides of Northwind stone aren't enough for you?
Something that's very dear to me, and very fragile.
I see. Well, then I can assure you that... blistering blazes. How tired I suddenly am. All that work, it must have gone to my head.
Yes, my sir. You should rest. And forgive me. I will take care of your family. You have my word on that.
What do you mean? I just have to...
I am sorry.
Knowing how it works, we'll have a hard time getting through here.
You need some kind of device and a code of some kind, and even if you find a device, I'm guessing Dal Galar took the code to his grave.
What? You had another vision?
Yes, Dal Galar had this barrier constructed by a stalling tinkerer, and he poisoned him after he was finished.
Poisoned? Why?
Not sure, probably because he didn't want anyone else but him to know the code.
Yes, probably, but killing someone just because of that? I thought better of him, really. This must have something to do with the angel, however. Question is, how do we get through here? We don't have that device, whatever it is, and I don't think Dal Galar left the code just laying around somewhere if he was willing to kill someone over it. Let's take a look around. There must be another way. A breach. Maybe we could kill the mechanism that runs the barrier with force? But... wait. Yes, that could work.
Lie to me.
I snatched a bag of black powder earlier when we carried the barrels up to the gate. I thought it might come in handy. Here, Magistrate Jaela gave me this scroll not too long ago. You could use it to throw the pouch through the breach. And a fire arrow will take care of the rest.
So, oh yeah, I have okay. Where the heck does it want me to throw it? Into the breach of the wall. Ah, all the way up there. Yeah, easy said than done, man.
Good. Now see if you can shoot a fire arrow through the breach so it drops onto the mechanism. Try to shoot from an oblique angle. Otherwise, the arrow will bounce off in the wrong direction.
So,
Perfect. Let's hope the... It doesn't spread. Now let's go see what Dalgalar wanted to hide so badly.
Damn. So his daughter must have been.
Toys? And what is this blue substance everywhere? Huh. This must have been his daughter's room. Let's take a look around.
No, please don't eat me. The Fatir eyed him and sneered. Why wouldn't I? You're weak, and I am strong. His voice was coarse like a whisper tree's bark, and... You don't like this story, do you? Of course not. You didn't like it when Mother read it to you either. But you want to know something, my little starlet? Soon, you'll be warm again. And then there will be no more need for stories. Because you will be able to go out yourself and explore this world on your own 2 feet. I promise you, Maya. I promise you.
I think I found something.
The girl was dead, Sierra. She was dead.
I'm sorry?
There, Dalgalar's acquisitions. Now guess what else apart from animal bodies he bought heaps of? Dewflowers, lavender, and shadow stem oil.
And what is that supposed to mean?
These are the ingredients for the ointments the Chileans use to embalm their dead. As long as it is regularly applied, the process of decay doesn't begin. The Chileans use it to keep a body fresh before sending it to sea, but this... Dalgalar bought enough of these ingredients to prepare funeral balm for 6 corpses. And didn't you tell me he ordered his apprentice to get him his salve? Dalgalar's daughter wasn't ill when he brought her here, Saira. She was dead. And he used this balm to preserve her like a piece of salted meat. This is horrible.
It fits with what I just saw. The girl's name was Maya. And he must have tried to resurrect her somehow. That would explain the letters to Tanisha.
Yes. He wouldn't accept her death and thus lied to his wife. And this device we saw in his laboratory must have been how he intended to resurrect her. But now it all makes sense. This must be the true reason for Dalgalar's work on this angel. He must have wanted to use it in order to revive his daughter. At least now we have a good candidate for the code word. Maya. Do you still want to stay here a little longer, or shall we go back to the main hall?
Give me a moment.
As you wish. Tell me when you're ready to leave.
Would I want to have an empty flask? Okay, let's go.
Yes. Come. Good. Then let's try our luck with these sigils, shall we? You do it. I can't believe we actually did it. Come on. Let's see what's behind there.
Big nasty monster.